All right, welcome back. That was a whole 3 seconds just went by. I turned my hat around for this one. Um, the industry is not what it used to be at all. So I consider myself a bodybuilder that is at par at best. I'm a pro. I've placed in the top five in a pro show. I don't consider myself good. Or maybe I'm okay. Maybe good's okay. I'm not great, that's for sure. Um, I'm sick of seeing you people celebrating mediocrity on your social medias. 1 time nationally qualified, 5 times nationally qualified. Like, that actually used to mean something a little bit back like 20 years ago when you had one of 5 shows in a state that'd be nationally qualified. But then they realized that if they made it nationally qualified, more people would come in. So it really means nothing. You got top three at a local show. 9 times out of 10, especially with the women, there's only 3 people in a class. So it doesn't mean anything. It means you paid for your NPC registration. And I'm not knocking the NPC because it's a brilliant marketing ploy for them. So stop promoting yourself like you're something because you're not. All right? I have an IFBB Pro card. It means nothing. I'm glad I got it. It was a pain in the ass to obtain. Once class came out, it was very easy for me. But prior to that, it was a bitch. I mean, I gave it up for 10 years. And no one, the contracts don't exist the way they used to. I started out in this industry back around '07, where I was like, I actually have sponsorship back in 2000 through Gold. But my first like real job, contracts, running around, doing the athlete thing was with Gaspari Nutrition. I was signed on about 6 months before Flex Lewis was. He basically was the athlete that had to fly everywhere because he was more popular than me, for obvious reasons. I mean, Flex is a hell of a bodybuilder. He's a hell of a guy. Um, and he's real. He does filter himself a bit, but he's very real. And God, he never answers a damn text, which is very frustrating, but he's a great dude. So anyway, I'm so happy that it all worked out for him the way it did. Now, me, on the other hand, I took the other route. They wanted me to be an open bodybuilder. I'm five. At the time, I was 5'10". I'm 5'9" now because now I'm getting old and I'm shrinking. Um, I couldn't carry that kind of weight without blowing out my lines. And I realized that I'm not, I don't know if it's I'm not personable or I'm not marketable. Back then I wasn't. This is going to come into another video to why I am the way I am, that I might do this weekend, which is going to answer a lot of questions about the type of person I am to a lot of people. I'm just trying to figure out the proper wording, and a lot of you will probably be jaw dropped on this one. The people who really know me, though, they're just going to be like, oh, well, look at that shit. He's finally saying something about it. Anyway, um, I got paid for shoots. I got paid to go places. I got paid for my time everywhere I went. I was making anywhere between $60,000 to $70,000 as an athlete. My meals were all paid for on top of that. That was like $250 a week, because there wasn't meal companies back then, so it was very much of a pain in the ass to get something done. But that's when you kind of started to have made it. And I've been in magazines, I got for page for shoots and all of that stuff, and I still don't consider that anything. I was talking to Vinny Galani about this actually at the last show that I saw Vinny at, and he did a master show. And Vinny is probably one of the top 5 most photographed bodybuilders um, in history. I really wouldn't be shocked if he wasn't in the top 5. He's been doing this for over 20 years. He has a very aesthetically pleasing look. Um, he's been doing it as long as he has. I'm gonna assume you're late 40s, Vinny. I'm sorry if I'm insulting you. Because I know that you were on the cover when I first picked up a weight. So that to me is impressive, and that's truly an impressive feat. in this industry, and he doesn't go around talking about it ever. Um, he's very humble about it. And he doesn't have to be. That's the thing. Like he could be throwing it out there, and he could be taking pictures and putting it up there. And there's a lot of bodybuilders from that time period that were very great, and even ones from before him, like say Robbie Robinson, who in my opinion was better than Arnold. His Instagram is, I don't even know. I think last time I saw it had 8,000 followers. So and I just saw an Instagram of a girl that I dated, God, like 3 years ago. She has like 9 million followers now, and she's just this fat Asian girl that's just the worst human being alive. So don't let the social media shit go to your head, all right? You're still a fucking 2, all right? You're not a 10, all right? Your filters are 10s. Your artistic ability is a 10. Your ability to bullshit is a 10. But the fucking person you are is a fucking 2, okay? And I'm saying this not to make fun of that person or to poke fun at that person. I'm using them as an example. But I want all the people out there who are like, why don't I have this following, or why can't I get that? I don't want you to get discouraged, all right? Because I lived in a box mentally, and I could not get myself out of that box for probably decades. There were times I'd pop out thanks to ecstasy. um, yeah, I'm one of those people. I try pretty much everything in life. I don't believe in staying inside the lines. No great artist became great by staying inside the lines. Um, Go ahead and write that down. Anyway, I'm really just sick of the social media bullshit, and it's just a bunch of basic girls getting surgeries, and even back in the day, even the girls who had a lot of stuff done. I mean, now it's just ridiculous. I mean, hair extensions 24/7, eyelashes 24/7, lips done 24/7, derma peels 24/7. Like it's just nonstop. I mean, the one of the last girls I talked to down here. I mean, I don't think any part of her was real. I didn't even realize it till I think after we were done. And it's just like, wow. I mean, great surgeon, but Jesus Christ, like, I mean, I am me. This is me not shaving. This is me with my wrinkles. This is my hair. It is what it is. You know, I'm not trying to be something I'm not with these, and I'm definitely probably coming off like an asshole, but I am kind of an asshole. So it's not like an asshole to be deliberately an asshole. I'm just an asshole because people need to hear the blunt truth on shit, and it's a little painful for me to say. I was trying to tell two of my friends a story about one of our mutual friends last night, and I felt like the fucking asshole telling the story. But really, in fact, after I was done, the two of them both agreed that really he was the asshole. And what it is sometimes people just need a fucking wake up call from their own bullshit. You might be the person that has to do it for them, or maybe you are the person that has to do it for them because they just don't believe anybody else. But some of these people just look fucking retarded. So, I mean, if you have nationally qualified in your bio right now and you're taking offense to this, good. Seriously, like, because you haven't done anything, all right? Working a booth or an expo at a freaking, at an expo rather, or an event, it is not making it. Making it is, Michelle Lewin, who has made it into various magazines, publications, websites. She had a very lucrative sponsorship deal at one point. Um, that stuff doesn't really exist anymore. You can get a huge social media base, and if what you have to do to get that social media base, if you have to do some of the things that I was just making fun of, then fine, so be it. That's your choice, and that's the way you want to live your life. I'm not gonna make fun of a stripper for getting boob implants because it's gonna bring her home a lot more money. That's just the fact of nature and unfortunate reality of the world we live in. If I wasn't jacked or freaking looked like I had somewhat decent health, nobody's gonna be listening to what I'm talking about, whether I have a PhD in it or I have a GED. And it's funny how those sound kind of similar. But I'm rambling really horribly today. I'm just sorry. Point being on everything is twos who think they're tens, stop fluffing up your shit. You can see it a mile away. You people need to be more real on your social media. Nobody wants this fake bullshit. I'm so sick of seeing fake bullshit on social media. Okay? I mean, I can't tell you how many people I see on social media that look good, but they're pushing fake weights. You meet them in person, they look like they're fucking inbred. Yeah, I'm talking about one person specifically on that one. And then I get some of the foreigners of chicks squatting 405. You could probably figure out who that one is. I saw her in person, and I mean, God, it's all surgeries, it's all fake weights, and you look horrible in person. I mean, you really do. So, I mean, I don't understand what the draw is to these people. I mean, God, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video. It's just such a horrible rant and just how horrible I think the industry is. And what's funny is that the bodybuilders now who are actually good, they can't get contracts because they don't have the following, because they don't quite understand the marketing, or they're so busy bettering themselves as a person, whether it's physically or mentally, or they're taking care of their families, that they're not so self-absorbed that everything they do revolves around social media and getting the likes and getting the fan base up, and just be real. Like, seriously, like, I'm so fucking over the fakeness of everybody. Like, I didn't realize how bad it was till I moved here to Florida, and I actually, I mean, some of you know who I used to work for, and everything there was fake. And everything they've done after that is fake. And everything the other person's other half has done prior and post is also fake. It's ridiculous. Like, it's disgusting. It's nauseating. Like, you think you know these people, but you really don't. And it's so disheartening when you meet somebody and you see them online and you have this preconceived notion based on everything that they put out there, which obviously is just their best foot, or in worst case scenario, a fake fucking foot. And you've come to appreciate, like, and maybe even idolize that person, and just have your bubble bursted. Like, I had a roommate that lived here, and he was always taking pictures of his food, his cars, his Gucci belts, his fucking Hellcat that was $1,700 a month that was 29% interest, you fucking retard. And Jesus Christ, the kid didn't have a fucking pot to piss in. He couldn't even pay me $500 rent, and I was doing him a favor because he had no place to live. But on social media, he looks like a millionaire. And I personally don't care what I look like on social media. It's pretty goddamn apparent. You're just getting me for me. And a lot of people won't be able to like that. That's fine. Some people like bitter, some people like sweet, some people like tart. It is what it is. I'm kind of just a tart. And sorry. Look how cute she is. Look at her over there. Oh, did I wake you? Oh, God, she's pissed. Anyway. All right, I fucking rambled 5 minutes longer than I thought I would. But, I mean, leave your comments below to think tell me if I'm way off base. I mean, God, I just don't feel like I am. But I would love to hear if you guys think I am. And, tell me why, or tell me who you've met that really did seem to be genuine. And I'm not saying just passing in an expo where you talk to them for 5 minutes and you feel like you had a bonding with them. I'm talking about somebody that actually shared their phone number with you, or you keep in contact with way after past the event. Again, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you don't like this video, please unsubscribe. If you agree with me, click like. If you disagree with me, leave a comment. Don't hit dislike. I just don't like dislikes. I mean, you could dislike me, but I don't know. The little dislike button's very annoying. I just feel like it's very negative for no reason. I mean, you could, and it's not, it doesn't tell me anything. I would rather you rip me apart in a comment. Anyway, because then at least I know why you don't like me. You know what I mean? Anyway, we're way over on time. Have a good day, guys. I don't even know what today of the week is, so we'll say happy weekday. All right, later.